Okay, so what I'd just like to do now is just quickly run through how you actually book appointments within the system and do things like block out time and so forth. So all you need to do is you just need to pick whatever time it is that you're going to book it in, and you just click in that time slot. And then you're presented with a variety of different options here. Now, most of the time, I imagine you're going to be booking for existing appointments. So you're then just going to search for an appointment or for a patient. And as you can see, they've got the various tags here that will show up that are attached to that patient. So if there's any warning tags or anything like that, you can very quickly see those for the patient. So you're then just going to click on the person's name. You can see when the last appointment was, so if they do need things like reassessments or things like that, you can do that. Now, it automatically defaults to whatever the default appointment type is for the patient, and if you need to change that, you can just very quickly just adjust it to a different time. If you want to book recurring appointments for somebody at a given time, you can do that. So you can choose how often they should do it, whether it's weekly, 2 weekly, etc. And then for how many weeks. So, one more week, ad infinitum. You can also select it to double book as well. So if you already have an existing patient within that slot, you can set it to just automatically put somebody else in as well. Now, I won't do that because we don't want to clutter the diary up, but then what you're then going to do is just click save here, and it then books the patient in like so. Now, if I was wanting to book a new patient in, I'm just going to select the new patient option, and then you can put the various things in here like first name, last name, phone number, email, etc. Then you select your appointment type, and then you're going to click save and save that in the diary. You can also book classes in, or group appointments as we tend to refer to them. So you select the group appointment option here, select the type, so for example like a Pilates class, and then we're going to select the time here. You can see that this was one of my test ones. As you see, it's very long, that appointment type, but normally they obviously wouldn't be that long. Now, when you book a class appointment, you can see here there's this open box here, or open square, whereas this one here has a closed square on it. And this will tell you whether there are spaces still available within that class. So you can see that this Pilates class here is full because the maximum number of attendees have been booked, and so I know because this closed square here. Whereas this square still has openings in it, so I know that appointment is available. Now I'm just going to delete that class there because I don't want to be cluttering up my diary with that, but you get the general idea. Then last but not least, what we can do is we can block in or block out times. So if I wanted to block out time so the doctor wasn't going to be available for a certain amount of time, I can select an end time here. So they might just want to take half an hour out, so I can then just quickly do that. I put a title in. I don't have to put a title in, but I can do, and you can see it's now just blocked that time out. You can also make available times. So for example, Dr. Test 1 wasn't working on that day. I can actually click in there, and for the purposes of online booking and so forth, I can now make Dr. Test available by booking in, by putting in one of these block-in sessions to allow him to now be available to take patients. And this is most important for online booking because otherwise the system doesn't know that he has availability. So that's the main things that we need to go over in terms of booking appointments and blocking out, etc. via the diary. So I'll wind this video up here, and then we'll look at some of the other features.